So this is the last round for most overrated superhero movie. We're starting with you, Sean.
I just want to preface with, I do like this movie. Don't jump down my throat in the comment section. I went with The Dark Knight.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. I chose Captain America Winter Soldier.
Okay.
I picked the Avengers.
Alright, I'm excited to hear these. All good movies.
No, I'm going to say something about the Avengers. It's very simple. That is the most overrated Marvel movie. So I will concede that to you.
Yeah. All right. But I'm arguing that it's the most overrated
from the point.
superhero movie because again, I'm in high school and I'm constantly talking what is considered now to be the general audience. They always talk about, for the past 3 years, they've been talking about how good the Avengers is. And when I see the Avengers, it's Transformers with superheroes instead of robots.
For clarification, it's the first one you're talking about.
Which one was the one with the cube?
First one?
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
That was the first one.
Sorry,
It's Transformers with superheroes. They have the same amount of explosions. Nobody got hurt. At the end of the day, everything was alright. It was a bunch of BS that happened just to make sure that the superheroes are alright. And it's so stupid. And it has little to no story. And the story that it does have is incredibly irrelevant. Whereas Dark Knight has a ton of story. It has a ton of memorable lines that even if I could recite the whole movie today if I wanted to. And with Captain America Winter Soldier, one of the few Marvel movies I actually give credit to because I hate Marvel with all my life and soul. But Captain America Winter Soldier actually talked about a kind of deep issue. It was like the government going against the government. And in no other Marvel movie does it get as serious as that. So my movie is just crap. Yours actually has story. Yours has won an award.
I'm
yours
not
is
saying
right.
that my movie is
And
bad.
it's not overrated.
I'm not saying that The Dark Knight is
Oh,
garbage.
yeah,
I'm saying that, just like you just said, you're like, oh my god, I can quote this, I can quote that. At its core, there are a lot of plot holes in The Dark Knight. The very fact that anybody's willing to entertain the Joker the first time he shows up and not shoot him dead, kind of a thing. The Batman growling throughout the whole film, and it's admittedly more of a problem in The Dark Knight Rises, but it starts in The Dark Knight. It's not there in Batman Begins. And it makes him ill. Like, you can't understand a word that Bruce says. The things that are quotable from the movie are said by Heath Ledger as the Joker. I think the fact that he died immediately before the movie gave it a lot of extra hype going in. Like I said, it's not a bad film, but it's not this paragon of superhero film that they portray it to be. It's dark. It's a good Joker film. It's a bad Batman film. You can't. It does a really good job of portraying the Joker and making Batman seem whiny. He has there's no reason that the Joker should kidnap Rachel when he's trying to get at Batman, because he doesn't know that Bruce is Batman. All he knows is he threw one person out of a window at a party, and Batman jumped out to save the one person that he threw out of a window. It's not like he threw 7 people out of a window. It's like, oh, Batman has something for this girl. There's a lot of problems with it.
So just let the guy die.
There's too many things.
You're just like...
No, that's what I mean. It's like...
Let him die.
There's no reason... Like, that's the thing. There's no reason that he should target Rachel towards the end of the film.
Look,
there's problems with it that no one will address. It's overrated.
I'm going to tell you why I see Captain
People
America.
acknowledge the problems.
It's the most overrated because with Dark Knight and Avengers, right? Even though they do have their problems, which they do, both of them had a very big, like, thing with the comic book genre. So with Dark Knight...
Wait, what do you mean by thing?
Like, okay, right? So with Dark Knight, that had a very big effect on comic book movies, movies in general.
Yeah.
Avengers kicked off the money train for Marvel. With Captain America Winter Soldier, while they try to do a lot of things, the fact is that with Avengers, right? They had the opportunity, and you could almost say the privilege, to kick off basically the cinematic universe. And they had nothing stopping them.
With 4 movies before the Avengers?
Yes, but nothing's holding them down. It's only building Avengers up. And they had a very large effect on not only their continuity, but everything else. Because if you remember, after the Avengers, every other company with the money said, we're going to do that. And it's happening. In a couple years, everything's going to be a universe. So Avengers, I guess it would be hard for me to ever say that it's overrated just because it just had a massive effect on everything. With Dark Knight 2, it also had a massive effect on everything because Dark Knight shouldn't have worked. It shouldn't have worked because it's Batman, and he had a gravelly voice, and he had all these ridiculous villains that's only happening in Gotham. like, mind you, for as long as Dark Knight has been a thing and it's been popular, no one ever questions why it only happens in Gotham. There are like 50 villains in Gotham that are all trying to be terrorists, and no one ever stops to question why is it only in Gotham? Because Dark Knight is that good that you get lost in the world.
Well, actually, the whole reason
why is Captain America Winter Soldier overrated?
Captain America Winter Soldier is overrated because I remember when that movie came out, everybody was praising it for, you know, the choreography, or as you said, the ideas that they're pushing. Yeah. But at the end of the day, even with all that praise that they got, and, you know, with all the special effects and all that, it gets lost in the cinematic universe that it takes place in. You know, it would have worked better as a solo movie, but it can't. So whatever they try to do, it always gets pushed down by like the millions and millions of movie that Marvel's going to have. So I feel like it's overrated because people put Captain America Winter Soldier on this high pedestal when it can't ever get there because there's always another movie getting there and then getting thrown off and then getting put up there.
Well, I mean, the only time in my experience with the general audience, Captain America Winter Soldier was ever on a pedestal was when it first came out. Because I'm used to debating Marvel movies up until I'm still debating about anime now. Captain America Winter Soldier, the debate ended like 2 months after it left the movie theaters. So, I mean, I don't really feel like that's overrated. And the reason, because you said it's never explained how come this stuff is only going on in Gotham. The reason why all this stuff is going on in Gotham is because Gotham City is supposed to mirror what New Jersey was like in the 70s or 60s. Whenever
with the initial basis of Gotham City, Gotham and Metropolis are both based on New York City.
New York and
one's supposed to be them during the day, and one's the seedy underbelly.
That's why they have all the organized crime because it's supposed to be based off New Jersey. And when you said, I don't know, it has nothing to do with the debate, but it's kind of itching at me. Oh. You said that he threw off Rachel because that's how he found out Batman. Yeah, I agree with you, but that's not why he captured Rachel. He captured Rachel because Harvey Dent said he was Batman, and then
he knew that Harvey Dent wasn't Batman.
No, he didn't because he didn't. He never saw them together. Because at the party
they rescued him. That's how he gets arrested.
But that's after.
No, he kidnaps him.
It's after because he.
So now we're arguing continuity.
Because he took Rachel. Because
no, that's the whole thing. Arguing continuity is basically my point.
Yeah.
People say The Dark Knight is like the greatest Batman movie ever, and it's not. There's a lot of problems with it, and that makes it overrated.
Have you ever seen
Winter Soldier is not overrated.
Yeah,
the reason Winter Soldier gets so much hype is because people didn't really care for the first Captain America movie because it's a period piece. I loved it because it was a period piece. But kind of, you said that it gets bogged down by the fact that it's within this universe, and it doesn't. But people, whenever the conversation comes out of favorite Marvel movie, you almost never hear Winter Soldier. Yeah. It's not a bad movie. I like it, but I don't think that it's overrated. Avengers comes close. I will say that it's it is an overrated film. Its plot is built on the previous films to be necessary. However, none of them are as overrated as The Dark Knight.
No, but here's the thing: The Dark Knight, people, because what you're saying that it's it's overrated. I would just say it's popular because that movie's actually good. My movie had.
No, I'm sure that there are problems with the film that no one is willing to admit
slight problems
because it's overrated. It's not the best Batman movie. People are saying it's the best Joker film. I'll give you that, but that's not who the character. That's not who going to see the movie. It's not called Joker. It's called The Dark Knight.
But look, I'm gonna give you an example, right? For Deadpool, that movie has 87%. It's an hour and 48 minutes. I saw it the other day. You know, people critique movies based off the action and the story.
Yeah.
One of the main reasons why that movie has an 80% is because of the action. Because the movie is just a revenge story. Revenge stories don't do good critically. Now with the Avengers got its 92% out
purely off of action.
Purely off action. And the plot is ridiculously stupid. I just want to run down this list real quick.
But people concede that point. No, you're even arguing for me when I'm saying there are these problems with The Dark Knight. And you're like, but The Dark Knight is great.
No, I'm not
proving how overrated it is.
The Dark Knight is good. The Dark Knight has great acting,
but he's countering my problems with the film.
because
he's not admitting the problems. He's like, no, you see.
Because the Dark Knight rating is at 90 something right now, and it got that rating because of story. It got that rating because of character.
No, it got that rating because of character. The story
character
is
development.
which is a part of the
But the
movie.
story is
Is
still good.
character.
Exactly. Thank you. But
Character,
No, I'm
and
just
setting and
the-
everything.
yeah, but
Which
here's the thing
brings
about
up-
the Avengers.
Alright, guys, bring in
the
your final
entire-
points.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
final
wait.
points.
All right, the entire
We'll start with
Avengers. The reason why the Avengers is so famous is because people love the action. If you saw the trailer, you basically saw the whole movie. Like even in the end, the way that they resolved it was that they made up with the convenience with Loki's Tesseract having to touch the chest, so you can't mind control Iron Man, and you had the whole thing where the alien race is half computer, half human. So if you destroy the ship, you destroy everyone, and the general audience got something to it. That's the reason why they made $1.3 billion, and it's complete BS.
Okay, so I would say Captain America Winter Soldier is the most overrated because at least Avengers and Dark Knight had an effect, even though you guys are saying, oh, well, you know, but Captain America Winter Soldier, even though it's so good, and, you know, people put it on this pedestal, it did nothing because it gets bogged down by the rest of the universe, which neither of your movies do.
And I will say that The Dark Knight is the most overrated because, as I've pointed out, there are flaws with the film, and no one will concede them. We'll all concede the flaws of the Avengers and of Winter Soldier, but that doesn't happen with The Dark Knight. It's it's the best Batman movie ever. There's no argument ever in spite of that.
Time. Wow.
I'm not against that.
I just need to say, I didn't want to do Winter Soldier.
I know.
You want to do Dark
I
Knight?
can
Yeah.
tell, and I commend you for the points that you were.
We tried.
You were attempting to
I
make there.
yeah.
Yeah, it was honestly. I wanted to see where you were gonna go with that, and
I didn't know where I was going.
Should go with Man of Steel.
Okay, so
I like Man of Steel.
so what we're gonna do?
And people don't like it, so I can't say it's overrated.
I think
true.
what happens. Yeah, and actually that's to my point ultimately, where overrated as opposed to
I wish it was underrated.
I have my
I
frilly
like it.
pink pen back.
Yeah, something overrated is
It's not
essentially
frilly, but
you
it
know,
is
the general
purple,
consensus
pink,
being
some
that
nonsense.
it's obviously because I would consider all of these movies to be good movies, and then obviously overrated is that they're taken further than they should necessarily be taken in terms of like how great the movie is or whatever. It's something that is really put onto a pedestal essentially. And you had made a point about Captain America being put on a pedestal, but I think in the end you concede to the point that it's actually not.
It's
put
like,
on a
alright,
pedestal.
I tried, and...
So it comes down to the Dark Knight and the Avengers, and I think what happens here too. I see you peeping my notes here.
I can't read from here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Especially this is like the bleediest pen.
Yeah.
It's like it really bleeds.
Yeah.
But so I kind of wrote hieroglyphics, so bear with me, guys. But okay, so yeah, I will. Okay, I'll say my verdict and then I'll explain why. So let me try that format instead. I'm actually gonna give it, begrudgingly, but I'm actually gonna give it to Sean for the Dark
You're
Knight.
wrong.
I'm
Yeah.
taking bleach when I get home.
I know.
I'm right! You
it's-
wanted to have
you know,
my movie as
you
your
know,
argument. You just didn't get in fast enough.
What
No, Avengers was my first.
But
Oh.
And then you told me
let me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you pick each
Oh.
one, which.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But
See, I didn't see the first one.
But the reason for that being, it kind of, the way the argument, and once again, it's kind of the way the argument went collectively, because it even got to a point, I mean, I think you ended up spending more time making the list as to what is wrong with The Dark Knight and what people are unwilling to really, I guess, acknowledge with that. And it kind of did tie into the point where you actually went on a tangent, and I looked at the time, and the tangent was about 37 to 45 seconds on how it did make sense for Batman, for something that you had argued against it, and then you kind of wrote that into your own argument as to why it seems like people are unwilling to allow that movie to fall from grace. And while, once again, I make the point that I consider all these movies to be good, but ultimately we're arguing what is the most overrated
I will
movie.
say that Winter Soldier is my favorite out of the three.
You didn't give me enough reasons why because I was right. My list system. I'm sure you have it in your notes, but I didn't get enough
This is
reasons as
everything
to
wrong with
why.
the movie.
Yeah, I didn't.
Why do you come in with something
I think you
else?
ended
I have a
up.
lot of free time.
You ended up defending the Dark Knight, but kind of more or less you want to have the way you were doing it. You had a good way of kind of balancing what was good about the other movies, what's acknowledged about the other movies, but also the plot holes, the issues with the movie that you picked. And I didn't get enough of that for the Avengers because I was actually prepared to. I mean, and you
The
tied that
Avengers
into
is a
yours.
big
Yeah.
stupid action flick. I'll concede.
And you all,
but nobody will say that it's not a
Exactly.
big stupid action.
you all agreed that it is the action that takes it over the edge. And while that might be something that necessarily rubs an individual the wrong way, it acknowledges that almost in itself, whereas the Dark Knight is something that it creates this whole. I mean, it's an awesome movie, as we all said, but in the end, it has some things. It's not my favorite
part of the trilogy.
You had me thinking about some of the stuff, and I was just like, wow, yeah, that's true. A couple plot holes. So, yes, so it seems...
It really comes down to not gravelly voiced Batman.
True.
That was the end of round 4. Sean, you got the point, which makes you the GNP Nerd-Off champion.
I'm coming in with a crown next week.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, because I didn't see this coming, but what I am going to do is I am going to, because that does officially make you undefeated. Yeah! And I guess if we're going to have a title currently, you'd be the title.
We'll kick them off.
Right, yeah. No, we're going to have a rotating panel. Yeah. And then we'll, like, bring it in, so... Because there has to be an opportunity for people to get the crown.
Can I be fact checker next week?
That'd actually be awesome.
Great.
We can work that out.
So it's going to be
so,
me and
probably
Michael.
Yeah.
It was a really good fight, guys.
I want to watch it more than participate at this point.
Yeah, right? I kind of want to watch it, too. Like, you guys look like
you kind of get to. You're the judge. I have to say, like, oh, wait, right, I got an argument to make.
Yeah, right? That's true, yeah. But the passion was wild. Oh, man, I actually need to get in this one time, actually. I'd rather not even be the one to watch. I want to get in here one of these times. But we'll see what happens. That was awesome. Thank you guys for participating. It was really great having you guys. Really awesome answers. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, that's GNP's Nerd Off. We filmed here at Bulletproof Comics yet again in Brooklyn, New York. It was an awesome time. I think you guys enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, feel free to express that.
I don't enjoy it.
I mean,
I don't enjoy.
Yeah, no.
I don't enjoy that.
That's all right. I don't really.
I
don't know which one I want, but I enjoy that.
That was but I will tell you this, we will be coming back next week with more, so thank you once again for watching. Please like this video, please subscribe to GNPProject's YouTube channel, as well as check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and that's it. Wave goodbye with me, guys. That's how we... Peace.